Alright, so this is maybe going to be a Patreon, or I'll upload it on our actual channel. I don't know
Is
yet.
that the cold open?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Bat Tracy.
Hey guys, like Style here.
And I'm Bat Tracy.
Punk Rock Blues.
So we're doing something a little bit different today.
I don't even know what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm just springing it on you, okay? Because I wanted you to think on the spot.
I don't know the year though. You're like search by year. I think it was 2008. I was almost there.
Alright, so this is the 2021 American Wrestling Awards nominees.
Okay.
This is from Cageside Seats, and so I'm just using their nominees.
Should we take off the Christmas gear? I mean, I'm going to keep this on because I'm cold, but I'll just leave it unzipped. This is my normal hoodie anyway, so like it's not just...
I'm wearing my Devil Tarot card shirt.
That deck of tarot cards. There.
I'm laughing because of his old Facebook post. Okay, so shall we start?
Yeah.
Alright, this is Best Babyface, men's.
Okay.
Big E, WWE. Drew McIntyre, WWE. Edge, WWE. Hangman Adam Page, All Elite Wrestling. Jon Moxley, AEW.
I'll go with Big E.
I'm going with Hangman Page, I guess.
Yeah.
Just because I don't think it's Moxley. And also, Hangman had a good story this year.
You don't like him.
But I don't really like him a whole lot.
I know it's not Drew. Edge has been too violent to be a complete baby face. So Big E's whole thing is that he's the baby face. So
yeah, I'll go with Big E. I actually really like Big E. I just don't watch WWE anymore.
I don't know how good Adam Page is. Plus, like, Dark Order I still feel is a little heelish, so I just...
Dark Order faces.
I know, I don't like it.
Alright, Best Heel, men's. Bobby Lashley, WWE. Kenny Omega, AEW. MJF, AEW. Moose, Impact. Roman Reigns, WWE.
I don't want to give it to Reigns, but he's just been an utter dick this year.
I'm going with MJF. MJF is the standout heel in wrestling right now.
Bobby Lashley has been very good. I know Omega's done good work. I don't know. I think Reigns is going to win it. He's just been a dick for way too long. Oh, I can't stand him. Every single day they post a picture. Have you acknowledged him today? I'm never going to acknowledge him.
I don't even watch your company anymore.
Oh my god.
I haven't in years.
I can't wait for the new game to come out.
Except for WrestleMania, because I watched the Bianca Belair.
As soon as the new game comes out, I always go in and write down stats. But I'm probably, before I even get to that, I know he's still going to be the champ in the game. I'm just going to hit vacate, and then I'll deal with it later. I can't stand him. Oh.
Alright. Best Babyface, women. Bianca Belair, WWE. Hikaru Shida, AEW. Jordynne Grace, Impact. Rosemary, Impact. Thunder Rosa, AEW.
I didn't even know Thunder Rosa was face now. Who are the two WWEs?
There's one WWE, it's Bianca Belair.
I'm going to go with Hikaru Shida.
That's also who I'm going, because she's amazing.
I don't know any of the answers, really, but I see her Twitter and I like it. So
she is, I think, legit one of the best female wrestlers on the planet right now. Her, we'll get to it later. There's this thing I want to say about her, but it's one of the options later, so. Best heel, women's. Britt Baker, AEW. Charlotte Flair, WWE. Deonna Purrazzo, Impact. Camille Brickhouse, NWA. Mandy Rose, WWE.
Deonna Purrazzo.
I'm going with Britt Baker.
Yeah, I'm a huge Deonna
Or
Purrazzo.
maybe I'll go with Charlotte Flair, because I hate her.
Deonna Purrazzo,
so she's easy
Deonna
to...
Purrazzo brought Matthew Rehwaldt back into wrestling, so...
Okay. I'm going to go with Charlotte, just because I can't stand Charlotte anyway, so she's a true heel to me.
Yeah. She's also a heel in person now, too, backstage. And did you hear her and Andrade broke up?
Did they?
Yeah, apparently. He deleted all his posts about her, and...
Best Men's Singles Champion. Bobby Lashley, WWE Champion. Kenny Omega, AEW World Champion. AAA Mega Campeon. Impact Wrestling World Champion. Darby Allin, AEW TNT Champion. Jonathan Gresham, ROH Pure Champion. Josh Alexander, Impact Wrestling X Division Champion.
He was champ for like a minute.
Miro, AEW TNT Champion. Roman Reigns, WWE Universal Champion. Jacob Fatu, MLW World Champion. Alexander Hammerstone, MLW National and MLW World Champion. Walter, WWE NXT UK Champion.
I'm going to Miro.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going with Kenny Omega. Just because his reign's fucking incredible. Like, he had 3 titles, and I really enjoyed most of his work all of his work this year.
Remember when Austin Aries had like 20 titles and no one was talking about him then?
Remember Ultimo Dragon?
Yeah.
In 2003 or whatever?
Remember Triple H?
Yeah, but Ultimo Dragon had legit 16
Have you ever
titles at
seen
once.
that? Have you ever seen
Yeah.
the Triple H picture?
Where he's got the Divas title?
He's got every single tag.
Yeah, that's literally what Ultimo was.
I know.
It's
You can
crazy.
find that picture. I'm going with Miro. I love the idea of the God's favorite champion, the
It was
Redeemer,
really cool.
everything he did with it.
All right, best women's singles champion: Bianca Belair, WWE SmackDown Women's; Britt Baker, AEW World Women's World. Which I think they should just rename that title to the AEW World Championship, because you don't call it the AEW Men's World Championships. Why is it the Women's World? Just call it the World Title.
I think the title is called the World Championship.
It's the Women's World Championship.
Oh, the AEW one. I thought it was called the AEW World Championship.
No, it's the Women's. Charlotte Flair, WWE Raw Women's; Deonna Purrazzo, Impact Wrestling Knockouts Champion, plus the AAA Reina de Reinas Champion; Raquel Gonzalez, NXT Women's Champion; or Sasha Banks, WWE SmackDown Women's Champion.
I'm going to toss it between Purrazzo or Britt Baker. Baker has been doing pretty good.
Yeah. I'll give it to Britt Baker.
But I've actually kind of been following, Deonna Purrazzo's reign, so I think I got to give it to Deonna again.
Sasha was also a good champ, too.
Yeah. It's okay.
Bianca had a great match where she won the title, but then they did nothing with her as champion, so. Best Babyface Tag Team: Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, All Elite; RK Bro, Randy Orton and Matt Riddle, WWE; the Lucha Bros, Rey Fenix and Penta El Zero Miedo, AEW; the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, WWE; or MSK, Wesley and Nash Carter, NXT.
I gotta give it to the Lucha Brothers, considering they had the greatest tag team match of all time.
Yeah, I'm also
this
giving
year.
it to them. Yeah, legit. We watched that together.
Oh, yeah.
The best tag team match
Did
I've
you ever
ever
show
seen.
that to Ken?
He was there for it. The steel match? Or steel cage?
I thought he wasn't at that one.
Yeah, that was all out.
No. I thought we wanted... Oh, it's John that I said we would... Because it's coming out on physical, right?
I think so, yeah, all their papers.
I'm gonna lend it to John. I was like, you have to watch this.
I think I
match.
might buy that one.
Yeah,
just
well,
because
you are, because I'm lending it to John.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Best heel tag team: FTR, Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood, AEW; the Acclaimed, Max Caster and Anthony Bowens, AEW.
Did you see the Acclaimed met... did I send you that tweet of who they met?
No.
God, who'd they meet? It was some, 87-year-old guy. A really famous dude. Let me go on Anthony Bowen's Twitter.
Okay. FTR, the Acclaimed, the Good Brothers, Anderson and Gallows, Impact; the Usos, Jimmy and Jay Uso from WWE; or the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, AEW. I'm going with the Young Bucks, just because I'm huge marks for them.
It's tough because the Usos, I truly believe, are the greatest tag team in wrestling history. But
I don't want them to win any awards.
I don't like that what they're doing with Reigns because of it.
Also, they drink and drive, and I don't want that.
I also think the Good Brothers are a very, very good tag team.
They've been doing some weird stuff,
Yeah.
though. They always come out on well, they're not on AEW anymore because they're
I'll give
the
it
Forbidden Door shut, but they would come out and talk about jerking off and stuff. I don't know, weird stuff.
I'll give it to FTR, I guess. Okay,
FTR are true heels too. Every time
he met Rosie O'Donnell today.
Nice.
And then
Anytime Dax Harwood comes out, there's always a kid in the crowd.
Here it is,
And
Anderson
he goes
Cooper.
up to the... Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, because Anthony Bones is gay.
Yeah, so he's probably at Rosie O'Donnell is too, right? So
Yeah.
he's probably at some Pride then. Okay.
So he always comes out and there's a kid, reaching for his hand.
Who's
He'll
this?
reach for Dax Harwood.
Oh.
And he always he stands on the edge of the ramp. And he's
Oh,
always,
I saw that,
He
yeah.
goes like this, and then when the kid reaches out farther, he pulls his hand away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
For that reason, I just saw the gift of that the other day. So
Yeah,
for
it's
that
pretty
reason,
good.
he's best. I actually think they're great.
Best babyface stable brackets active only.
Okay.
Dark Order. I'm not gonna read all the members.
Yes, you don't need to.
Okay. Dark Order.
Unless I literally don't know one of them all.
Jurassic Express. They include Christian Cage.
Okay.
Best Friends. Do you know all the?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Orange Cassidy,
Yeah.
Trent, Chuck Taylor, Wheeler Yuta, and Chris Statlander. The Inner
is that
Circle.
Wheeler guy's in it?
Yeah.
I thought they were trying to get him to join or whatever.
No, he's part of it. The Inner Circle and Death Triangle.
That's Pac and the Lucha Brothers, right?
Yes.
But Pac isn't a real face, is he?
He's a tweener right now.
Yeah.
Because he goes against heels, but also he does not give a shit about fans.
I'm gonna give it to, I guess, Best Friends. Probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Maybe Jurassic Express.
I'm
but
going
I
with
don't
Jurassic
consider-
Express.
I do not consider Christian Cage a member of Jurassic Express.
He definitely is right now, but because he's been with them since he came back, basically.
It
But
just doesn't fit. I thought Marty Stunt was in there.
Marco Stunt,
Yeah,
yeah,
but-
it's for them four.
But he didn't get listed, I thought.
Yeah.
Oh.
Though Marco's never on Dynamite.
I'll
They just don't book
I'll
him.
just give it to Dark Order.
Butch!
I was gonna say not for that reason, but I just saw. I was watching some video or something. I saw a tweet. I maybe sent it to you. I think it was a video where they were doing a Royal Rumble or something where they're like, gotta get him in there because Johnny is hungry.
Yeah, Johnny
I don't
is
remember what
hungry. He's always slapping meat. He's the meat man. Best heel stable, active only. Imperium, the Bloodline.
Is Imperium still together? I thought they lost.
I think so.
I thought they all got released.
The Bloodline, the Elite, Toxic Attraction, and Violent by Design. Do you know them?
Yeah, it's Eric Young,
Cody Deaner and Joe Doring.
Okay, so the members I knew left. I'm gonna give it to Toxic Attraction
What?
because I really like Gigi Dolan. I think she's really good, so I don't care about any of the other teams.
I'm going with the Elite. I love the Elite. I am huge marks for the
I can't
Elite.
give Kenny Omega the win.
I'm huge marks for them. This one, I already know both our answer. Best Supercard Show. 2021 Money in the Bank. 2021 Royal Rumble. WrestleMania 37. 2021 Full Gear. And 2021 All Out.
Probably the only pay-per-view I watched this year.
You didn't watch WrestleMania this year?
No, I watched Royal Rumble this year, though. So, but All Out was better.
Yeah, All Out's the greatest pay-per-view show I've ever seen.
I don't think it's the greatest pay-per-view of all time. People are just in their heads because they don't want WWE to have anything anymore.
I genuinely think it's the best card I've ever seen.
I doubt it's the best card of all time.
Oh, it's so good. WrestleMania X7's also really good.
People just don't want WWE to have anything good and they think it can't be.
It's because, the reason I
can't like both anymore. The people that like both are the minority now. Fans make you choose.
No, I wouldn't say that. A lot of people watch both still.
But they complain.
The reason is WWE sucks right now.
I gotta sit through Raw tonight. Why am I waste my time? I got AEW content.
I just don't waste my time.
Just put AEW on Mondays so I can watch. Like, just stop watching Raw. You don't need to watch wrestling every day. I stopped watching wrestling. I just follow it. I can't do it anymore. I can't watch that much content. There's too much time it takes to be a wrestling fan.
Yeah. If you watch every show, oh my God.
All I want to know is who's champion. I don't care how they got there. Well, sometimes I do. It depends on the person. But, like, I don't need to watch it anymore. Like, you're always you gotta watch this one match. Like, why?
Because they're good matches.
Yeah,
good matches, good match.
TV matches, it's like...
The thing with WWE is they have their own style, like that, where they train everyone to be the same, and then they have like producers that go, you have to do this move, this move, this move. So matches are just clunky and stuff. Like look at Survivor Series. They put Damian Priest against Shinsuke.
Yeah. Which
you look at those two guys and you're like, that would be a really good match.
I don't like Damian Priest.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I thought they could have put on a banger of a match, but
I don't like
they
that
didn't.
I don't like that he's a DDP sequel. They're like, hey, he's 40 years old. Let's try to get him to the top now. I didn't know. I mean, he did have a long indie career that I didn't know about.
Yeah,
he was Punisher Martinez.
Yeah, he was in I used to see him in ROH because he was his manager was Truth Martini. He was in the House of Truth.
I don't really like him.
Okay,
he could drop the title on next week's Raw and that'd be cool.
Okay. All right.
I also think Shinsuke should drop the title because he won it and hasn't literally has not defended it once.
Yeah.
Hasn't done anything besides
of note with Rick Boogs.
Yeah, he's either fought Apollo Crews or he's fought Baron Corbin, and those are the only people he's faced since he won it. Basically, he needs stop. That's what they do every time Shinsuke gets the IC title.
Yeah.
He's a 3 or 4 time champ now, and he sits with it.
Yeah.
Until he loses.
Another reason I don't like WWE. So the next one,
Boobs.
I don't know if you'll have an answer for this one.
Okay.
It's the Forbidden Door Award.
Oh.
So I'm going to read both companies.
Best moment in the storyline.
Christian Cage signed his first, and then the company they used the Forbidden Door for a second. Christian Cage, AEW Impact.
Yeah.
Minoru Suzuki, New Japan, AEW / Impact.
He went to Impact too.
Yeah. John Moxley, AEW, New Japan. Kenny Omega, AEW Impact. And
AAA?
I don't think so, because that's a Mexican company, so you can be signed to both. The Good Brothers, Impact to AEW.
I'm going to go with Christian Cage. Why would I not have an answer for that? That was what I followed.
My answer is Minoru Suzuki.
I'm still mad that Christian Cage isn't still champ.
It's
better than Moose.
He came in just like a fucking ball of fury. Just crazy. Feud of the Year. Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks. Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa. Kenny Omega versus Hangman. Seth Rollins versus Edge. And the Elite versus Jurassic Express. I'm going with Omega versus Hangman. It's been a 2-year storyline.
I'm going to go with Elite Jurassic Express just because I followed that the most. I know a lot about that one.
That's the most recent one.
I should kind of go with Rollins Edge, but I don't know why everyone wanted that dream match, and I don't know how good that matches turned out to be. But like,
because you don't watch it, you just follow it.
Because I just follow it. But like, I don't know. Like, I never like everyone. Years from now, people have been talking about that match. It's like I don't think Edge and Rollins would be good together. Edge doesn't have that style. I don't know.
I can't even pinpoint what is Edge's style because he's not like a technical guy.
He is pretty technical.
He is.
He can't go to the top rope. I don't know if you heard about that, but the school he trained at, if he would have stood on the top rope, he would have hit the ceiling. So he literally couldn't learn how to do top rope moves.
Huh.
Anyone in that school couldn't do top rope. That's why he's a ground guy. He's a very, I don't know. He's
not like a brawler. He's just like an all-rounder, I guess.
Yeah, he's just like a
wrestler.
He's a wrestler. Yeah,
I guess.
He does a flapjack, which I hate. I don't like the move flapjack.
United States Men's Match of the Year, non-tag team. Hangman Adam Page versus Kenny Omega for the AEW World Championship, Full Gear 2021. Edge versus Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan, WWE Universal Championship match at WrestleMania 37. Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega at AEW Grand Slam. Rey Fenix versus Kenny Omega, AEW World Championship match at New Year's Smash. And Ilya Dragunov versus Walter for the NXT UK Championship at NXT TakeOver 36.
I didn't watch any of those matches.
You know my answer.
Yeah, I know.
It's Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega at Grand Slam. I thought that was just an amazing match.
I don't have.
And it went to a draw.
I don't have an answer because I did not watch any of those matches.
Okay. Women's Match of the Year. Layla Hirsch versus Camille Brickhouse, NWA Women's Championship match at NWA Empower. Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair, WB SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania 37. I watched that match.
You did.
Serena Deeb versus Hikaru Shida, number 1, AEW Dynamite. Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker, the Lights Out match at St. Patrick's Day Slam. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair at WB Raw Women's Championship at Money in the Bank.
I didn't watch any of those matches. I was really hoping Statlander versus Baker would be on the list.
So did I watch more of WrestleMania this year than you?
I did not watch WrestleMania this year. I hated the card. I refused to watch it.
Okay.
I also didn't like that Hulk Hogan was back, so I refused to. You gave a Hulk Hogan pay-per-view review.
Yeah, I literally watched one match.
It's still a Hulk Hogan pay-per-view.
Okay. Well, my answer is Serena Deeb versus Hikaru Shida.
Deeb.
I watched that live when it aired and was like, holy fucking shit. Because those are the two best women's wrestlers in the world right now, in my opinion. They are so technical and just amazing.
Pull out a beard hair.
I do that all the time.
Give me some tag team matches. I watched those.
United States Tag Team Match of the Year.
Yeah.
The Super Elite versus Bryan Danielson, Christian Cage, and Jurassic Express.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the only match, or?
No, I just didn't know if you knew who the Super Elite was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers, AEW All Out 2021. The Young Bucks versus Death Triangle, which is Rey Fenix and Pac.
I said that earlier. Oh, just
them two.
The tag team match.
Yeah. The Young Bucks versus Eddie Kingston and John Moxley, Double or Nothing 2021. And the Super Click versus Jurassic Express and Christian Cage, Full Gear 2021.
It's Young Bucks Phoenix.
Yeah,
British Brothers. It's like literally the greatest tag team match probably of all time. Yeah. The only thing that comes really close to it is Usos New Day in the Hell in a Cell. Because that match, I don't know, did you watch that match? Have you seen it recently?
Depending on what year it was, I definitely saw it.
Hell in a Cell 2018, probably.
I think so.
17 maybe, actually. It was the same year. Do you have a list of every match you've watched?
I have a list of every movie I've seen, and I count the pay-per-views.
Now, have you watched...
Hell in a Cell 2018, I did see that.
Have you watched the full pay-per-views, or just one match? Because, I saw Money in the Bank 2011 on there. Did you sit down and watch the whole pay-per-view?
Yeah, I watched... When we first got the network, I would watch a lot of pay-per-view
Okay, cards. I just didn't know, because you watched an episode of a TV show.
If you look at, all the old WrestleManias I have, I have tons of... And then I have random,
I'm just saying, you watch a lot of TV shows, you watch one episode and say you've watched the entire show, so...
I have Survivor Series 1997 I watched these two random Great American Bashes.
I watch the Bashes all the time.
Yeah.
I go back and watch Bashes. Money in the Bank 2010's a pay-per-view I watch a lot.
It's just, because there was pay-per-views I just...
seen, which is funny.
Just when I wanted to,
yeah.
When I first started, I was just I just want to see some random cards. And then, looking at my WrestleManias, WrestleMania 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12,
You watched
13.
the best one, so that's okay. You've seen 9. You're good. That's all you need as a wrestling fan, just to watch WrestleMania 9, the best one.
Alright. United States Men's Wrestler of the Year. Bryan Danielson, AEW/WWE. Hangman Adam Page, AEW. Jonathan Gresham, ROH. Kenny Omega, AEW. And Roman Reigns, WWE.
What, Bryan Danielson?
Yeah, same. He's been putting on banger after banger this whole year. Crazy.
Honestly, though, I'd probably...
Kenny Omega would be a close second for me.
For male, I'd actually probably give it to Adam Cole. Or, I mean, Punk.
Well, I mean, he wasn't
probably
on the list,
Punk.
but Punk hasn't had that great matches, and he's only wrestled 7 times.
Yeah, but he came back.
I know, but
It's enough.
he'll definitely be a nominee for next year.
I might go Adam Cole.
He wasn't on the list, but
I know. I'm not saying. I'm saying, in my personal opinion, if I had to give it, Miro would be even on the list because I really like what Miro did this year.
United States Women's Wrestler of the Year.
See, my pick can't be on here because she wasn't active this year.
Bianca Belair, WWE. Britt Baker, AEW. Charlotte Flair, WWE. Deonna Purrazzo, Impact/AAA. Thunder Rosa, AEW. My pick's also not on here.
I don't want to give it to Deonna Purrazzo again, but yeah, Deonna Purrazzo or Britt Baker. I don't know. I like more of what Britt... See, I see more of what Britt does behind the scenes, just on her Twitter or like just her stuff with Tony Schiavone, which doesn't count in the ring, whereas I watch Deonna Purrazzo content. I don't know how I see so much of it. I probably maybe follow her, but like I'm not seeking out Deonna Purrazzo matches. I just always...
They're always on Twitter.
Yeah, I just always find her, and I've been a fan of her since she was in WWE.
Tough Enough, right?
And they didn't use her.
Is that where she started?
No, she got her TV debut on WWE was, remember when Mickey James came back and they did the Luchadora storyline? Yeah. She was Luchadora when Alexa and Mickey were already in the ring. Luchadora showed up again.
Yeah, because I thought it was Becky.
They thought it was Becky, and then Becky, that was Deonna Purrazzo, and that's how I found out about her. And then I was watching some of her NXT stuff.
I always thought she was the Tough Enough girl.
No, that's Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose, Chelsea Green. I just found out was on Tough Enough. I didn't know that.
Sonya Deville wasn't on Tough Enough?
Sonya Deville, that's how they found out about her. That's how her and Mandy met.
Really? Because wasn't she the MMA chick?
That's Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, but Sonya Deville was MMA.
That's why her and Mandy Rose were a tag team. They met on Tough Enough.
I didn't know that.
Mandy Rose.
Then the one thing I know about Deonna Purrazzo isn't even true.
What'd you know about her?
That she was on Tough Enough.
Oh, I don't think she was.
Okay, we'll have to Google it, I guess. I don't think she was, but I'm going with, I guess, Britt Baker, just because my pick isn't on this list. It'd be Hikaru Shida.
Oh.
Because she was literally the women's champ for 365 days, and she puts on just such
my
amazing
pick for
matches.
Superstar of the Year last year. Oh, she started as a Rosebud.
Oh, okay.
Bayley, I thought should have been Superstar of the Year for last year, like men, women, anything. She was the Wrestler of the Year last year. She's
been out this whole year. So
what
far.
her gimmick was last year was just absolutely incredible.
The role model.
Yeah, from the moment that she came out and said "Life sucks, then you die," and then stuck with that for just an incredible. Why did they give it to Drew McIntyre? Like, I don't hate Drew, but just. They made him too babyface. He needs to be a heel again.
He's literally just John Cena right now.
And stupid.
Now he's threatening to murder people with a sword.
Yeah,
it's so dumb.
Oh my god, why do they not know
how to book babyfaces?
No, why don't they know how to book anyone that's not American? Not everyone cares about their country.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
WWE is all about nationalism.
They put a kilt on him.
Yeah, well, he wanted to do that.
Well, Mustafa Ali, he's against nationalism.
Yeah, I would be too.
He used to get yelled at, like the Cruiserweight Classic. Is all about
because Booker when he was on the Indies, Booker's always be like, "Oh, you're a heel," and he's like, "No, I'm not."
Well, he wore a mask so that people couldn't tell he was Muslim. But he, when he was in the Cruiserweight Classic, the whole part of it was that people were from different countries. He got yelled at by Pakistani citizens for not putting the Pakistani flag on his gear, and he's like, "No, that's a symbol of nationalism. That's not what we're about. We're humans.
Yeah,
like just let me wrestle."
I hate nationalism.
And granted, now he used to have the American flag on his. Did you see his rejected gimmick idea that he had?
Yeah,
the Man of the People or whatever.
Yeah,
it was?
I thought it was a great idea.
So good. Why was he not Money in the Bank winner?
He should literally be WWE champion right now. Yeah, more reasons I don't like WWE.
I wouldn't have.
They don't book people very good.
He was at the top of the ladder.
Why hasn't Finn Balor been a world champion yet? Except for one day. Yeah.
And they count the NXT now, so he actually was.
Yeah. But they don't count the NXT women's. Because Charlotte Flair, if you look at her reign list, she's been NXT women's champion, twice? But they don't count that to her total reigns. But they count the divas. It's like, fuck off.
Probably because they want it to be on their TV and make it count and not everyone
now NXT doesn't even count.
Yeah.
Anyway.
2.0.
Best commentary team. Jimmy Smith, Corey Graves, Byron Saxton, WWE Raw. Michael Cole and Pat McAfee, WWE SmackDown. Ian Riccoboni and Caprice Coleman, Ring of Honor. Excalibur and Taz, AEW Dark and AEW Rampage, and Excalibur, Tony Schiavone, and Jim Ross, AEW Dynamite.
I was going to make a joke about Excalibur and Taz because that's the one I hear the most because of Botchamania, but I can't stand them.
Oh, they're great together.
I might have to give it to Cole and McAfee just because I hear Pat McAfee, besides what he did last week, I don't know if you heard about that.
No.
He said, "Let's go Brandon" on TV.
Oh,
yeah.
He's cheering me on.
Besides that,
just say fuck Joe Biden. Nobody cares. Even we voted for Joe Biden.
Yeah.
We don't care. Fuck Joe Biden. Yeah, fuck him. He's not a great president.
I think he's doing splendid.
He's doing okay, but he brought back drone strikes, which I'm definitely not a fan of. And if I gotta say one nice thing about Trump, he didn't do any drone strikes.
The one nice thing I say about Trump is that
he got rid of the penalty for not having insurance, which royally fucked me for 2 years.
Yeah.
I owed thousands of dollars to the IRS.
Yeah.
It was awful. Like, that's kind of why I'm in a hole financially right now, because I owed a lot of money to the IRS, and then one day I woke up, I went to pay the IRS again, and it was wiped to zero. And I was like, oh, thanks.
Yeah. There's that, and the other thing is that he told...
I owed over $3,000. It was ridiculous.
I support Trump on that, and I supported him when he said that Republicans should not vote in 2024.
Yeah, great idea.
I became a Trump supporter that day.
The worst person you know has a good opinion or a good idea. Yeah. Well, I'm giving it to Excalibur, Tony Schiavone, and Jim Ross. Yeah. I think they are fantastic together, and they're my favorite commentary team going right now. Best weekly television show: Dynamite, SmackDown, Raw, Impact, and NXT. Not 2.0 because it doesn't count for this year.
Oh. Then I'll give it to NXT.
Okay. I'm going with Dynamite. I love Dynamite every week. Even bad episodes. Like, a couple weeks ago, Ken stopped by, and we watched an episode of Dynamite together, and besides the MJF CM Punk opening promo, I thought it was a very average episode, but still good. Best Booker of the Year: Billy Corgan, NWA.
He's killing it.
Court Bauer, MLW. Scott D'Amore, Impact Wrestling. Tony Khan, AEW. And Vince McMahon, WWE. I'm going with Tony Khan. I'm an AEW mark.
Yeah. Well, I almost am tempted to give it to Corgan just to be like, Billy Corgan.
Billy Corgan.
I love him. I don't know, probably Khan. Put on some good matches this year.
And he books things really well. And he does long-term storytelling and stuff. And Budge. And he gives wrestlers creative freedom.
Did he come up with Budge, though?
No.
He did not book Budge.
But he lets it be on TV.
Yeah.
And then Promotion of the Year: WWE, ROH, NWA, Impact, AEW. I'm going with AEW. They're the only thing I've watched this year.
I gotta give it to my boy Billy Corgan. NWA. No. I don't know, AEW.
I've never seen an NWA match ever.
Followed the most.
Except for maybe, like, way back in the day.
Did you not watch...
Magnum TA versus... That's an NWA match,
Can you count it if it's an NWA match presented in a different... like, if it's not on NWA
Oh, are you talking about All In?
Yeah, it's like Cody versus Magnus. Like,
I did watch All In on YouTube. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if I saw that on YouTube. I think I saw parts of it on YouTube.
Would you count that match? Because it was an NWA match. Because none of those matches were for a company.
Yeah. ROH owns it, the pay-per-view, though.
Okay.
Which would suck, because if ROH actually folds and WWE bought their content, their library, they would own All In.
Oh.
And
that's awesome.
And it's like...
so funny.
That would be awful.
I kind of want that to happen now. I really want AEW to have some kind of a loss. Like, I want them to lose something so that fans can be like, eh.
They're the best company right now. It's like, you don't watch it weekly. They're just doing good, man.
Fucking marks. They got people changing their license plates out on the street.
I see so many WWEs too.
My favorite license plate I ever saw was 933 WWE. And those are literally like the old keyboards. 9 was W and 3s are E's. That was my favorite pay-per-view.
I remember I saw one that said age some numbers, and I texted you and was like, what a fucking mark.
Because I complained about the fucking mark on AEW. I pulled over on the street to take that picture. I dropped off Dad at Wrench. It's like I pulled up, he got on the driveway. I did a U and pulled up behind that car on the curb and took a picture and drove off.
There's literally that car that parks on the street every day here that has a WWE license plate, That was all of them.
I don't know.
I just thought this would be a fun video.
I just want AEW to have some kind of like big loss, like not just like today, like losing Big Swole or anything. Just I want like
big loss.
I want something to happen.
They're killing it right now, man. They're never gonna overtake WWE. They just won't.
It'll never happen.
But they are crushing it, because look at it, like how many people they've gotten signed over there, like from Christian to D-Bry to Adam Cole to CM Punk to Big Show.
Like the fact that they're in debt because of the video game, that makes me chuckle so much, because we're like, oh, this is.
I also like Tony Khan's richer than Vince McMahon.
Yeah,
like it's just.
You know what?
And he even talks about that, where like when SmackDown booked the Super Show or whatever, they were like 30 minutes without commercials. Tony Khan was like, I'll just buy 30 minutes without commercials. He's like, I have more money than Vince McMahon. He's like, he wants to play dirty, I'll play dirty.
Like, you know what's one bad thing AEW has done?
Oh.
Elite GM, it's not very good. I tried playing it again the other day, and
they've done a few things wrong. Like when they let that Sammy Guevara Matt Hardy match continue.
Yeah,
that was awful.
I'm gonna delete.
They've done a couple things.
I'm gonna delete Elite GM now because it's not a good game.
I haven't played it.
It's not good. I would have let you try it, but I just uninstalled it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the. We're done.
Yeah, we're done. This is
the outro. It's where we do the outro. Yeah, it's past 2, I think.
Yeah.
2:01. Like this video, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really helps the channel out a lot. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and hit the notification bell. See us all the time. So we can always change your mind.
Also, go watch our 25 Days of Christmas, because
is this 2022 now, or
no? This is just coming out some random day. Yeah,
okay.
All our 25 Days of Christmas I've scheduled for 6 a.m.
Oh Jesus! Okay.
So they're just out. So this will just be like a nighttime thing, just a random day. I'll pick a random day.
Even though we started with this, will be Patreon.
I said maybe. I don't know.
Who are you?
I'm Bat Tracy. All my socials are down there. It's Bat Tracy 01 or Bat Loves Movies on TikTok. Go follow my TikTok. I make good content.
I've been Lex. You can follow me on Instagram, StreetJuiceJerker, on Twitter, I'll check out my TikTok at Kesh Was Taken, the best username you'll find on TikTok.
Show yourself, then what you're fucking.
Why didn't you tell me that was a trend before? Why didn't you tell me that was a trend until after Iman went back to school?
I don't know. You don't go on TikTok enough, I guess.
I have like 70 inbox.
I
usually check.
I have another unrealistic Xmas wish, because that's a trend going around right now.
Mine's just the chair that I want someone to buy. You know what? I'm so happy about?
Sad boy TikTok. I'm all over it.
I'm actually not gonna say that's on camera. I will
when
say it off
when
camera.
I started my TikTok, I was like, I'm gonna post about movies, I'm gonna post about thrifting, and I'm gonna post sad stuff. And I've posted, I think, one thing each about thrifting and movies. Oh no, I did the Loved Again, so I posted a couple. And then I'm like, most of it's sad boy stuff.
Who are we?
We're Punk Rock Blues. You can follow us at Punk Rock Blues.
You can also pledge our Patreon at patreon.com/punkablues. Check us at $1 or $3.
Or if this is a Patreon video, then you've already checked us at $1 or $3.
Huh. What do you do now? You can upgrade your tier.
Tell all your friends.
Yeah, share it.
Tell all your friends.
I've got just those to my end. Oh, that reminds me, I have a song to play you. But we're going to end to...
Louder now, right now.
Goodbye.